As we got back to our daily routine from the holidays, we may find it hard to get motivated after all those great food and drinks we have consumed all over the season. Today, I'm gonna share with you my 5 simple tips on how to get back on track with weight loss after the holiday season. You may use the same tips for cheat days as well. Coming up. Hey, welcome back to Find Your Max channel. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Max. In this channel, I'm gonna help you get started from 0 to 1 in physique transformation for daily working people. I'll be putting out weekly content with my physique transformation experience, workout videos that you can follow along, or tips and trick video just like this one. If this is something that you like, consider subscribing. So, the new year is finally here. Happy New Year. And I hope you enjoy many great food and drinks and time with your families. So when I was a fitness beginner, right after the holiday season, that's when I fall off the wagon most of the time. I go back to my old self and not working out or eating properly. Today, I want to give you my 5 simple tips on how to get back on track with weight loss after the vacation or a cheat day. Before I start, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Find Your Max merch store. We will talk more about that later. My first tip to you is not to beat yourself up. For most people, when you're back from your vacation or cheat day, your body weight can easily go up 4 to 8 pounds. That doesn't mean you have gained those weight in fat. They are probably just water retention because of all the high sodium food like burgers, pizza, or tacos that you have consumed on your vacations. So make sure you're not getting too worried about it and not to stress out and get discouraged. You are in a holiday mode, so you should be having some fun and eating some great food. My tip number 2 is that not to weigh yourself for at least a week. If you're the type of person who let the numbers on the scale determine your mood, then you should definitely follow this tip. Don't weigh yourself for a whole week until you get back to a routine, okay? I've talked about why you shouldn't be using your weight as the only metric to gauge your progress. So make sure to check that video out after this one. I'm a guy who is very curious to see how my weight can fluctuate throughout the weeks, especially after a break. So I do still weigh myself every single day just to kind of see how my body is doing. But if you know your mood can kind of go on a roller coaster mode with those numbers, then I would really suggest you to stop for a week. My third tip for you is to up your water intake. Most people during their holiday season drink less water. So what I want you to do is to drink at least 20% more water compared to your regular water intake. The reason being is that you really want to drink enough water so your body can flush out the extra sodiums and getting rid of those extra toxins that you might have accumulated during the vacation. Drinking enough water can be beneficial to your metabolism and help you get rid of those extra water retention. So if you're feeling a little puffy after the vacation or cheat day, I would really suggest upping your water intake and go to the washroom more often. Before we go into the next 2 tips, a quick thanks to our sponsor for today's video, which is Find Your Max merch store. Find Your Max merch store is a fitness-related design that is motivating, funny, and sometimes sarcastic. The print-on-demand store is a great environmentally friendly way to shop for your next t-shirt, hoodies, or your phone case because they do not carry any inventory. When you want it, we'll print it and ship it to you so we don't waste any resource that will pollute the environment. Make sure to check it out, Find Your Max merch store, and the links are in the description down below. Now back to the topic. My fourth tip for you is that do not work out extras to try to compensate those extra pounds. This is a mistake I used to make all the time, which is right after my vacation, I go for extra 30 minutes to an hour of cardio, either on a bike or elliptical, just try to work those extra pounds. But you know what? I gotta say, the effect on that is really minimal. I actually feel more fatigued throughout the day because I'm putting my body through a lot more stress. I'm still doing my regular workouts, and on top of that, I am doing more cardios, and my body cannot take that intensity, so I think the effect is really counterproductive. So after your vacation, just go back to your regular routine and you will be fine. If you're only working 3 days a week, then you know what? Then work out those 3 days a week and you will be fine. Your body weight will come back to normal. All right, my final tip for you is that do not try to go for extreme diet, try to compensate those extra pounds. Now, this tip echoes my previous tip, is that right after vacations, you don't need to go for extreme diet like no carbs or intermittent fasting if this is not something that you have already been doing. Putting yourself those extreme diet plan is not gonna really help you to get rid of those extra pounds long term. Matter of fact, by doing that, you might actually fall off the wagon even more because that habit is not sustainable. We gotta remember that we are running a marathon rather than a sprint. So just going back to your old routine of eating habit prior to your vacation, and I promise you, your weight will go back to how it was naturally. To be honest, I can really just make today's video less than 1 minute because all you need to know is that you need to just get back to your old routines and not to worry about your weight. The key is always to create a sustainable, lifelong workout and eating habit. Once you have that, you will have nothing to worry about when you go to a vacation or a cheat day. You can really enjoy all the great food and drinks and spend quality time with your friends without feeling left out. I've made a playlist that talks about how to build a sustainable habit. Make sure to check it out after this video. All right, guys, until next time, peace.